Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm back for another daily dish. Today we're cooking curry goat. This was actually a part of my holiday or Christmas meal. I've got 2 pounds cleaned and washed. We're gonna season with salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, 2 types of curry powder, pimento or Jamaican allspice, and we're gonna just give that a really good stir, all of the powdered ingredients. Then we're gonna add our fresh ingredients, which are onions, thyme, garlic, minced ginger, red peppers, and scallion. We're gonna add that all to the bowl and give that another good mix. Allow this to marinate in the fridge for at least 24 hours. I let mine go for 36 hours. And by the magic of editing, here we are 36 hours later. At this point, it already looks and smells good enough to eat, but don't, girl, it's not ready yet. Okay, so our goat meat is nice and seasoned. I've got my Dutchie on the stove with hot oil or Dutch pot. Use whatever pot you have. Every Jamaican household has one of these, but any pot you have is good. And we're going to do a process called burning the curry. It's not actually burning it, it's just cooking it out, cooking out the flavors and the graininess. So you add some curry powder to the hot oil and cook it until it's a nice deep brown. This is what I do differently now. I like to add a couple cloves of garlic as well as some ginger to the curry as I cook it down. The garlic just imparts more flavor into it, and then the ginger just makes sure that you don't get a run belly from all the curry. So this is a little bit of a different step than my first original curry goat recipe, but I do this now and I love it. So after it gets that nice dark brown color, then you can just remove the garlic clove, add your goat meat into the pot, give it a good stir, and let that cook. You're gonna cook it for about 20 minutes on its own. Do not add any water. I'll show you why in 1 second right here. This is about 20 minutes later. As you can see, the goat releases a lot of its own water or juices. So don't add water right off the bat or pretty much your pot will overflow. It's gonna be way too watery. So once it releases all of this, then you can just top it up, gauge it, top it up, add some boiling water. Don't forget you want to add hot water to keep that cooking temperature consistent when you're working with red meat in particular. Pour the boiling water into the basin that you seasoned it, swish it around so you don't waste any of that seasoning, and then just dash that into the pot. And this is pretty much the point where you can set it and forget it a little bit. You're gonna let this cook for 2 hours. You can check it every half hour just to give a little stir. Double check, make sure that the water level is fine if you need to top it up. But pretty much you're just gonna let it simmer on medium low for 2 hours. After 2 hours, your goat will be cooked. And at this point, this is where you add your potatoes. You don't wanna add them too early because they'll just cook out into mush and you still want some sort of texture. So I just cut up 2 Irish potatoes, threw those into the pot, gave it a little stir, and as always with pretty much every dish I cook, right at the end I will throw in a Scotch bonnet pepper, a fresh sprig of thyme, and a few extra pimento seeds to finish. And you can cover that down and cook it until the potatoes are done, which is pretty much another 20-25 minutes to cook the potatoes, and done like dinner. This was our Christmas dinner. It was delicious. We had it with jerk chicken and rice and gongo peas and steamed cabbage, and we had a great meal. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and all this good food. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.